Hello, reader friends. This is Misty Beller, and I am so excited you joined us again for another segment of our family's road trip. We have finally left Montana. Unfortunately, that was definitely the highlight of the trip for me. And we headed south through Idaho and down into Utah. The scenery is definitely starting to change, as you can see by these pictures. In this picture, you can see some longhorn cattle. Surprisingly, this was one of the few groups of longhorns that we saw through the entire trip. And soon we stopped in Zion National Park. We went to several parks in Utah, but Zion was definitely our favorite. When we were at the Welcome Center in Zion, there was a mule deer right there in the parking lot. Kind of a skinny mule deer. We wanted to offer him a hamburger, but the sign said not to. But it was amazing how close the wildlife came. The natural scenery through Zion was absolutely beautiful, including this arch, and one of the tunnels that we drove through was over a mile long. Just amazing. We stopped and let the kids climb on the rocks for a while. Everyone just really enjoyed Zion, even though it was hot. Summer in Utah is very hot, we learned. We even started to see cactus, and you can see one of the little ones next to Haven here. And as we left Zion, the scenery continued to be breathtaking. We made it into Arizona. We started to see a lot of windmills like this that bring up water for the animals. And we even stopped at the remains of an old Indian pueblo. Throughout the entire trip, we'd been watching for elk, and we finally saw our first little herd on a street corner just inside of the Grand Canyon National Park. And then we saw the Grand Canyon. It was absolutely as beautiful as I had imagined. Pictures really can't do it justice. You can't quite see that vertical drop in the pictures. Now we're at Mather Point at the Grand Canyon. This is so amazing. I just have to show you guys a little bit more. Look, this is just one side and it keeps going and going and going. All the way out to the very edge of the point. Little Matthew found his favorite spot to sit and stare at the scenery. And of course, we all took as many pictures as we could. And the girls made a friend, a little squirrel friend there. And Matthew in his tree, he found some shade. No matter where we went, he found his shady spot. And here's another picture of Mather Point from a different area. You can see the jut of land that goes out there at the point. Here's our squirrel friend one more time. He was thirsty enough to drink straight from the girl's water bottle. And there you have it. The days where we visited Utah and Arizona and the Grand Canyon. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back for the next video where we wind up the trip. Talk with you soon.